fuck is up with my microphone? Why is it doing that? How is it, It sounds like my... What is going on here? Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Hi, Gigi. How are you? First stream back on the new... Okay, okay. Hi, Gigi. How are you? First stream back on the new... Sorry. I'm just checking my voice. What is, that... I gotta see what, nope. The microphone is picking up. I don't think it's picking up the right thing. Properties. Hang on, give me a sec. Filters. I really don't think it's picking up the right thing. Fuck. Hold on. Mic aux active. So then... No, mix of exhaustion and whatever spews into your brain. Okay, but I'm trying to get my... Oh! Here we go. Is
this working now? Let me give it a listen. Much better, much better. All right. So, for I am exhausted. It is the first stream back after my computer died. And we are gonna do some... I don't know if that one is safe to play or not. We're gonna play some Please Be Happy. Out of sync. Okay, we're gonna play... it's good. We're gonna play some Please Be Happy. It should be launching soon. Where is the... Why can't I set the window to... There we go. And it is way too big. It's way too big. Oh, and it doesn't fit up exactly. Hang on, I'm going to need to go into the game settings and fix that.
Please be happy.
Options.
Ooh, what are you up to?
Okay, how is it now? Is it better? I'm trying to... This screen is so much... still not quite...
Ooh, what are you up
Shut up, kid. How about this? Fuck, I'm trying to just get this so it fits the screen. How's it, I don't want it to be too big, but, how about that? Does that... Let's make it windowed. Maybe this will be better. No, that's still too big. I mean, we'll set it to this. Will that... Oh, come on. Okay, so I have to somehow get it to line up with, it's at 480. I should have done this shit before I... Fuck. Let's set properties, I'm trying to... Okay, but then that's going to be too big. It doesn't fit correctly. I guess I'm going to this one. Maybe this one's better. Oh, come on. We're so close. Boom! Boom, boom, boom. That's perfect. I'm so sorry. I should have done all of that before save current options. Yeah. Oh, hey. And now, is the chat window showing up on the screen, guys? I'm not seeing it. I'll have to... Well, you know what? I know where I can see my chat. Right here, because I'm playing it in windowed now. I can see my chat right here. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't finish this one.
It's not a party. All right. After spending a bit more time walking around the gardens last night, Juliet and I went back to the library, and Aspen took a bus back to her apartment. Once we got back, I fell asleep almost immediately, my brain finally getting some relief from all of the emotions of the last few days. In the morning, I go downstairs for breakfast. It's pleasantly familiar. Toast, eggs, and fruit like always, and conversation about books and work and Wellington. After cleaning up, Aspen departs, but Juliet clears her
By
throat.
the way, Aspen, I do believe this weekend is a special occasion. Am I correct?
Gotta get my camera working right.
I had been trying to ignore that until now, but yes.
Oh, what's special about it, guys? Tell me.
What? What happens this weekend?
Oh, I gotta shrink myself down a bit. I'm blocking Aspen's text box.
This Friday is my birthday. A little reminder that, like we just discussed, time won't wait for me.
Oh no, Aspen. Ow! Let's turn this down a little bit. Okay, I think that sounds better. this up a little bit more, too. Okay, okay.
Whoa! Humans have parties for that, right? Are you gonna have a party? No, I'm not turning 12.
I'm not a child, Miho. I'm not like you, a precious little babby. I'm older than you. That is the most...
How old are
Well,
you
they've been
then?
talking about mortality a lot, Gigi. We've got a 1,000-year-old fox, a centuries-old vampire, and a human. A mere mortal.
Not 12? I thought parties were a thing you got to do your whole life.
Yup, lesbian sandwich game with a side of trauma. What a perfect way to describe it.
That's not fair that only 12-year-olds get to have them.
That's not how parties work, Miho.
It's not like that. They're just one of those things that you grow out of.
In other words, Aspen, you're saying that you're boring. Am I understanding that correctly?
Why? Why what? Why do you grow out of them?
Her brow gets some more creases, like she's trying to explain this as much to herself as to me.
It's
Oh,
just
you sent
part of
something
being an adult.
delicious to
You get
my
older and
DMs.
older, and you reach the real world, and then you don't feel like having a party, I suppose.
That's called being depressed. Okay, hold on. I just got a... Oh! Those are some... Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. This is... Oh, will Twitch even let me show this? God damn, Aspen. Not Aspen. Goddamn, Tessa. That is hot. Yo. Everybody. Sorry to interrupt the game. But... I gotta show you what Tessa just sent me. Let's, Ah, it's gigantic! Ah! Yo, check out what Tessa sent me. Check out her hot, steamy buns. Oh, Tessa, your buns look so delicious. I just want to sink my teeth into them. Those thick, pillowy buns. Yummy. Hey, you can't... Listen, Tessa. You can't send me a picture of bread and expect me to not make it sexual for a joke. Hell yeah, Nary's back, baby! Lexi's high right now, so I doubt it. I doubt Lexi is hearing much of anything. It's just, I was going to join her in being high, but it has been... Didn't you have the infused drink? Bring me one too! I thought you had an infusion! I'm sorry! I love my... Hey, Tessa, would you like those buns with...
Hey, chat, apparently Nary thinks I'm a good-for-nothing stoner.
That's not true! You just eat all the gummies and don't leave any for me because I have to work late! Please let me have a... You're mean! You're really, really mean, Lexi. You know that? No. I'm actually not playing it. That's the OBS window. It's right there. There's the chat.
Yeah, I know, but you could go to docs and then go to chat. You can have it pop out so it's next to you while you're playing the game.
Oh, okay, but then it would be covering up,
It would be covering up anything if you put it over here if you're playing at Windows.
okay.
That's why I
But-
thought you might like. But
Uh,
no, you don't move that. You go to docs.
I'll figure that out later. I'll figure out docs. I'll adjust things. I mean,
Docs lets you pop it out into its own window. It's the same thing that I did when I was using the other monitor that I have.
oh yeah, because you got your dual monitor set up, and now I've got this fucking giant screen, which is bigger than my whole face.
I mean, all screens are bigger than your whole face. It's basically the same size as your desk. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I have no desk space left, chat.
Oh, why? You have this corner,
Shut
that corner.
up, Lexi. Shut your mouth.
Can I take this remote? Can I take it back? No?
Mm-hmm.
Is that letting me grab this way? Aha!
Skimble's also getting high. So apparently I'm gonna have to go through this before the edible kicks in. Make space. Tape a desk to your desk. Now you're thinking with thoughts, GG.
Thoughts?
Now you're thinking with thoughts.
When you're young, it's exciting getting older because there's so much you can't do as a child. Once you're an adult, you realize that what you thought adult life would be like isn't real. So instead of being excited that there's cake and ice cream, you start worrying about how many calories are in each.
That is true. That's a thing I gotta start, I start worrying about. I don't eat a lot of cake and ice cream. Cause I'm a little bit of a calorie counter, and I'm worried about my voluptuous girlish figure. My fit, feline form. Svelte and leggy. Oh my god, am I being horny about myself? These are edibles, so they're not gonna kick in for a while. Like, right now I'm totally sober. Just give it a while, though, GG, and I will be out of my fucking mind.
What's a calorie?
Oh, there'll be tape used, alright. I was wondering when you were gonna come in with that joke, GG. The bondage tape. Mio doesn't know what it...
Never mind.
Yeah, we're not gonna explain calories to you, Mio. Okay.
You know, Miho has a point.
She does?
I do?
Oh,
I called it!
You're never too old to have fun, as you both went out of your way to remind me. 25 can be just as much a reason to celebrate as 5.
Fuck yeah, this is why Juliet is the smart one.
I suppose you're right. For the record, I'm only turning 24. Thank you very much. Still, I'm not the partying type. Plus, I told my parents I'd go visit them this weekend.
Lame.
Just for a day, mind. I'll be back well before 24 hours have passed.
Ah, that's wonderful. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed to see you.
I'm sure they will be, at least for a little while. I still wouldn't want to stay for more than a weekend, even without Miho to keep in mind.
Difficult, home. Difficult relationship with their parents. Yeah, I get that.
Longer than that, and my mum and I would probably go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving Welly until late Saturday evening, though.
Willie! Willie, it's Bobby. Did you leave it, Willie?
Would you mind going with me to the
I
bus stop the next
apologize,
day,
New
Miho?
Zealand.
Just to be extra safe.
Yeah, of course.
Even without a party, would you let us treat you to dinner on Friday evening? We can go wherever you like.
Tempt her. Tempt her. Tempt her. Tempt Her.
That would be nice. Thank you. No gifts, though. It won't be a party.
That's easy, because they wouldn't know what to get you anyway. Where do you want to go?
I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you two know. Maybe you can come over on Friday evening, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I have no idea what happens to Old Zealand. Tragically, however, Old England still exists. I know, horrifying. It's been there the whole time. That fucking place.
Come over? Where?
To my apartment? I do have my own place to live, you know. And, well, it isn't anything special, but I felt I should at least let you two see it. Only if you want to.
Of course I want to!
I mean it. It's the definition of average. I'm not even sure if it can fit 3 people.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I lived in a dirt hole for most of my life. I can handle anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She lived in dirt holes for most of my life.
Good point. You'll feel right at home then.
Is your apartment a dirt hole? Bah.
I'd love to come visit as well. Thank you for the invitation.
Great. I'll clean up and make
Yeah.
sure the cats are on their best behavior. It's been quite a while since we've had company.
I can't wait!
Uh-oh. Miho, don't be weird about the cats. Listen, Fox Girl, the 3 of us chit-chat for a little bit longer until it's time for us all to split up for the day.
Miho, do you have any plans for the day?
Nope!
Not yet. Why?
I was planning to go see a movie soon. Would you like to come with me? You're more than welcome to, of course, Juliet, but I imagine it's rather late for you.
Oh, yeah. Juliet's, the son... Is that a titty joke, LRB? Oh, no. 5 presents. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and who can forget? 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 presents.
Unfortunately so. I'll be up a while longer, but I wouldn't be able to make it through an entire movie. I hope that you enjoy it, though.
Miho, I wonder if Miho's ears are sensitive. I'd like to, they look very nibbleable, like you could kind of like gently nibble on the tips of her ears, and that would be like a fun foreplay thing to do. Okay. So, 2 boobs, 1 vajay, and 2 butt cheeks. That is 2, 4, 5. 5 presents on each. Multiply that by 2, and you get 10. That's how you math. I wonder if they'll come up with creative uses for Miho's tail.
I understand. Miho? It's fine if you don't want to come along, but the showing starts in an hour, so we'd need to leave soon. I prefer to get there before it's crowded.
Oh fuck! Are we turning? What should we do?
Sure, I'll go. It's like watching a really big TV, right?
Precisely. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Have fun, both of you. I'll see you two later.
See ya!
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, Juliet! With that, Juliet waves goodbye and goes to bed. So Gigi, I fucking love parties. I actually just came back from a street festival before stream started.
Are you ready to go?
I am.
Aspen leads the way outside and down the road.
So what movie are we gonna see?
It's based off a book that I read a long time ago. I should have mentioned that it's a horror movie. That won't be a problem for you, right?
I'm actually really bad with horror, guys. I should say that right now, which means you'll probably love to see me play horror games.
Nah, it's fine. What's a horror movie?
A scary movie. This one's about a creepy clown that terrorizes a small town.
They float, Georgie. They float. And when you're down here with me, you float too!
A clown? How is that scary?
Well, he's not a regular clown, although those are frightening enough on their own. You'll just have to see, I suppose.
Miho is going to learn why clowns are scary. You know, so many people are, like, scared of clowns that it's, like, a legitimate scientific phobia at this point.
Alright. I didn't know you liked scary things.
I don't watch them that often, but like I said, I read the book a long time ago, so I already know what happens. It's just interesting to see how well it gets translated to the screen. If it ends up being too much for you, just let me know. Not everyone has the stomach for these sorts
All
of films.
clowns are evil.
Okay.
The movie theater is on the same street as the Bell House, but a lot further down. It's the one that Juliet showed me before. Back then, I told her that I didn't think I'd be interested in scary movies, but here I am anyway. It's not something I'd go see by myself, though. Aspen pays for both of our tickets, saying I can just pay her back later. We go inside through a pair of glass doors like the ones at
Do
the
you want
museum.
any snacks?
Of course! What do they have?
Well, traditionally you have popcorn at the movies.
Hey,
You also have
Skipper!
candy and other things too. If you'd like, we can share some popcorn.
Popcorn is very important to my and Lexi's relationship. Our relationship... no, that's actually a pretty valid point. Our relationship basically started because of popcorn. I think I told you the story about how Lexi and I met. It was, a Halloween night in, my city's local neighborhood. I had been, to a bunch of nightclubs, and I was, taking part in the costume parade. I was dressed as a witch. And I stopped by an arcade bar, and I smelled popcorn, and I'm like, oh, the popcorn smells good. I think I'll stop and get some popcorn in this arcade bar. And I went in there, and there was a very, very cute trans girl there, all decked out in, like, you know, punk rock DIY clothes. Really stylish. And it was Lexi. And we're still in love today.
Sounds good. I've never had popcorn from a machine like that before.
Yeah, I had to steal it all from convenience stores.
Let's change that then.
Aspen goes up to the counter and places our order while I wait nearby. A minute later, she approaches me carrying an enormous tub of popcorn. It's at least as big as my head, ears and all.
Whoa, that's huge!
Considering how much they charge for it, it's only fair. Come on, let's go sit down.
I'm the kind of person who at movie theaters will just inhale the maximum size popcorn tub in like 2 to 3 seconds. follow her down a hallway and look through another door, where I finally get my first look at a movie screen.
Whoa! That's huge too!
It makes my TV look like a toy in comparison. In fact, it's probably bigger than my entire room. We go up some stairs and then sit down in one of the back rows near the middle. Aspen holds the bucket of popcorn in her lap and grabs a handful. I should move this up some. And grabs right as something starts to play on screen. I mean, I can handle gore just to a point. I mean, you saw me laughing at how I was blowing people's limbs off with shotguns in Cyberpunk, right? I can handle certain levels of gore to a point. But I mean, I guess you also saw me, freaking out over the surgeon and the nurses in Baldur's Gate. Last time I saw a full movie theater was for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And if I remember correctly, I think Lennon was with me. Immediately, my ears are assaulted by blaring music and booming speech. With the sound coming from all around, I instinctively cover my ears first. Oh, yeah, fox ears. Did Miho check the bucket for holes?
Is it supposed to be this loud?
I have to yell just to make myself heard.
Yes, but we're not. It's like the library. These are just previews for other movies that are coming out soon. But once the real thing starts, we're not supposed to talk. Although, it's not like there are many other people around that we'd be disturbing.
She's right. We're the only people in the theater right now. This must be why she wanted to see the movie this early in the day. Eventually, I get used to the volume level. I grab a handful of popcorn from the bucket to munch on, and I'm surprised by how tasty it is.
Whoa! This?
I slap my other hand over my mouth to shut myself up, which makes Aspen laugh. She leans over to whisper.
It's fine. We won't bother anyone. It's just good to know for the next time you see a movie.
She's such a cutie.
Okay. This is really good.
We sit through a few minutes worth of previews before our movie finally begins. Aspen and I, mostly me if I'm being honest, are almost halfway through the popcorn already. Miho really is me. I keep saying that she's just me, but a fox. She really is just me. What's up? The movie gets right into the action. Within the first couple of minutes, the clown Aspen mentioned is already causing chaos. I thought clowns were supposed to be funny, but apparently this one didn't get the memo. I'm not bored, but I'm not exactly scared either. At one point, there's a loud bang as the evil clown jumps out of the darkness. Beside me, Aspen jumps in her seat, almost spilling the popcorn on the floor. Embarrassed, she wraps her arms tighter around it so it doesn't happen again. Oh my god, fuck! I just realized why Lexi likes watching horror movies with me! Very clever, Lexi. Very, very clever. The movie lasts a lot longer than I expected. By the time we leave, it's almost lunchtime, although I'm too full of popcorn to be hungry. Stepping out into the sunlight, I notice Aspen's face is pale and she wipes her hands on her blouse.
So, how did you like it?
It was alright. I don't think I was ever very scared, though.
Yeah, when you've got paws and you're running away from humans with shotguns, evil clowns kind of stop being scary.
That's good. I thought I would be okay since I knew what was going to happen, but it startled me a few times.
Yeah, I noticed.
At one point, she was even covering her eyes. Lexi had to cover my eyes when Volo did eye surgery on me in Baldur's Gate 3. At a convention one time, I ran into a Volo cosplayer, and I said to him, "Hey, Volo, did you get your medical license from a cereal box?"
Well, there's a reason I don't watch those types of movies very often. I'm glad you had a nice time, though.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. Maybe next time we can see something that's easier to watch.
Finally, Aspen manages a smile.
Yes, I'd like that.
Okay, where do we go? Let's, go to Hataitai. Oh, God. Okay, so that didn't really do anything. Oh! I'm just killing time before the party! Listen, Miho. It's very, very important that we host this birthday party for Aspen. She does so much for us. We have to show her how grateful we are by surprising her and forcing her to be at a birthday party that she doesn't want to be at. I knew you'd understand. Later in the evening, Aspen sends a message to Juliet to let her know that she's ready for us to come over, and the two of us walk down to the address she gave us. Juliet leads the way, of course, since I don't know many of the streets by name. We eventually arrive at an unremarkable-looking apartment building, just a few stories tall and without many decorations out
This
front.
is the place. I believe she's on the ground floor.
Not too far away, one of the doors swings open and Aspen pokes her head out to wave us over.
Miho, Juliet, over here. Aspen!
She holds the door open with one hand while pushing something away with her feet.
No! Stay back, you two.
I freeze halfway to where she is.
What's wrong?
I said, no, not you, Miho. I'm talking to the cats.
Ah! Skimbleshank's always trying to run out the front door. Aspen's gestures for us to hurry inside while keeping an eye on the floor. I think this text boxes are kind of big. Maybe I should just, I mean, you can still see them, right? They're there. small. Just that they're taking up a lot of the screen.
Well, ta-da! Or something.
Whoa!
The entire place is just one room, except for a small bathroom. Right across from the door is a tiny kitchen area with a fridge, stove, and microwave. Hey! This is where Lexi and I live! It's exactly like this! It is exactly like this! Everything else is basically a bedroom. There's a dresser, a small desk with a computer, and Aspen's bed itself. Some luggage and boxes are scattered around, which I'm guessing were part of Aspen's cleanup.
Hope that was the good kind of whoa.
It's lovely, Aspen. I adore the fairy lights and plants. They make it feel very welcoming. Thank you for having us.
Juliet was struggling to find compliments.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good whoa, don't worry.
I didn't really have any expectations. But I'm still kind of surprised by how small it is. I figure she'd been exaggerating that part at least a little bit. The decorations make it feel fitting for Aspen, though. Two pairs of green eyes peek at us from around the corner, and both cats go dashing under the bed as we step further in. That would be Harrow with new people, but that ain't Skimble with new people. Skimble gonna skimble.
Sorry there's not more space to sit down. You can see why I don't have company over very often.
Yeah, we can see, Aspen. It's okay.
You can sit on the bed if you'd like. Or the computer chair.
Oh, it's fine. I'm okay on the floor.
Yeah, I used to sleep underneath the forest floor. I take a seat with my back against the dresser while Juliet sits her down on the bed as invited. Aspen ends up taking the sole chair for herself. Just casually adding things to the dictionary? Like what? I'm making up words now? What words am I making up? What can I say except you're welcome? Almost as soon as I sit down, I spring back up, remembering the occasion.
Oh, yeah! Happy birthday!
Yes, happy birthday, Aspen. Here's to another wonderful year.
Yay! Oh, Skimble? Skimble is skimbling. I just heard him skimbling a little while ago, actually.
Thank you. This year has been pretty good, I must say.
I met a real fox. Oh yeah? You met another fox? Was it the mean one? No, I'm making a joke about how hot you are, Miho. But I feel like, I'm at room temperature, actually. I'm not really all that sweaty, don't worry. Never mind. That would happen. They would hit on Mio, and it would just go right over her head. Narrowing my eyes, I inspect Aspen, who notices and frowns
Can I
at me.
help you?
You don't look any older.
I'm glad to hear that. It doesn't just happen overnight on your birthday, though. Not that you would be aware of that, I suppose.
Yeah, she didn't have many human friends.
Anyway, enough about that. Are you too hungry? We've already done everything there is to do here, I believe. Now you understand why I never have people over.
It's fine. I don't mind just sitting around. But, yeah, I'm always ready to eat.
Have you decided
No, I'm
where you
hungry
want to go?
too.
I think so. There's a seafood restaurant that isn't too far away that I enjoy, but don't go...
I'm okay with anything. I just like food.
Indeed. It's your birthday, so we'll have whatever you want.
I am hungry now, too.
All right. Let's get going then.
The restaurant is a bit of a walk from Aspen's apartment. But it's a nice day, so I don't mind. We end up at a pier not too far from the museum I visited. It's not a very big place, but bigger than the Bell House. Half of it juts out over the ocean itself. We got seated right away at a long table with metal stools.
It sure smells fishy.
It's supposed to. That means it's fresh.
Our waiter brings 3 menus, setting one in front of each of us and promises to come take our order soon. Aspen and Juliet both pick up their menus and start to flip through, so I do the same.
Let me know if you need help reading anything, Miho.
Thanks.
Fortunately, there are plenty of pictures. The Bell House could learn a thing or two from here. I'm even able to read some of the words like fish and corn, but there are others that I don't recognize at all. What's this, pâté? Creamy brûlée? That's creme brulee.
What
That's
do
not
you
even
usually
English.
Get here, Aspen.
Well, they're most well known for their crab, although it's very messy. And expensive, so I've never had it. I usually get the clam chowder or fish and chips if I want to hate myself later.
Oh. What's chowder?
It's like a thick soup.
Oh. Isn't it hard to eat clams? I've tried before, but I couldn't get past the shells.
They do that for you. No shells involved.
Whoa! That's nice of them.
I'm sure they'd be glad to hear that. Is there something you usually order when you go out to eat?
Oh, I just take it.
Oh, I've never been to a restaurant before. Unless you count the Bell House. Well, not as a paying customer, at least.
No, Miho, never change. Hold on, I'm going to... I'm gonna, get...
But I know how they work because I've seen them on TV.
I hope you enjoy your first time then.
I will.
Both of you, feel free to order whatever you'd like. Don't worry about the price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't worry, I wasn't.
See what I mean when I say that Miho's just me? A nearby door swings open, and for a second I can see into the kitchen as another waiter comes out carrying a big bucket. A number of spiny claws and legs poke out of it.
Wait. Is that...
They take the bucket to another table and set it down, along with a big pile of napkins. Hold on. Sorry, something.
The crab? Yes.
I was intently curious to see how these people were going to get past the shells.
shouldn't stare, you know.
I ignore her. I have to know. They grab some utensils that I've never seen before and use those to crack the shells. I watch fascinated while they do. If you are immortal and still you just fucking smack-talked Miho right now. Jeez. Turning back to Aspen and Juliet, I've made up my
I
mind.
want that.
Clams were too hard, but I used to love eating crab. It's been a long time since I had it, though.
It would be nice to try at least once.
Sounds like it's settled then.
Our waiter shows back up, a few glasses of water in hand, and Juliet orders for all of us. The waiter takes the menus back, saying our food should be out before too long. I sip my water and look around, enjoying the new experience.
Have you ever been here before, Juliet?
I haven't. As I'm sure you know, I don't go out to eat very often. I've been to similar restaurants before, though.
You went to the Bell House back when it first opened, didn't you? I seem to recall you telling me that once.
I did, yes. I can still remember what I had. A chai latte with a blueberry scone.
Were you working there yet?
Oh no, it was a few years before I came
Uh-huh.
to Lily. Although, Regina, my boss, wants to expand. There's going to be a second location opening in a couple months. She asked me if I would consider being store manager.
Oh, congratulations! That's quite the honor.
Well, where is it?
You'd get to run the whole place?
I would still be working for her, but otherwise, yes. I haven't decided if I want to do it or not, though. It would be a lot more work and responsibility, obviously. It would take up much more of my time, too. I'm not sure if I want to put myself through that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
That's understandable. I do think you'd be well suited for it, though.
Yeah, you already do a lot at the other Bell House.
Thanks. Yes, I told her I'll think about it and give her an answer by the end of next month. The building it'll be in is already a coffee shop, so it
Guys?
won't take too long to convert. It all
Oh.
depends on some other things, really.
Guys,
Like what?
It's kicking in!
Well, for
The
one,
gummy, the edible, the THC. I'm feeling it! Fuck!
I'd been thinking about keeping this a secret until I came back. I finally finished a draft of my manuscript.
Woo! Hell yeah, Aspen!
I sent it off to a few publishers to see what they
Fuck.
think.
Yes, girl.
Congratulations, Aspen. That's a stunning achievement.
Yay, Aspen!
What are you gonna do with all your free time now?
Yay, Aspen!
Thank you. That's a good question.
Oh,
I'll spend plenty of it worrying. Other than that, I will need to find some new ways to fill my day.
guys. Slow down. Slow down. I can taste sounds. Like, the music that's playing right now feels, caramely. And with just a little bit of my own hair in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah. God damn it. Fuck!
If all goes well, then I won't have time to help out at the new store. I'm
Yeah.
getting rather ahead of myself, though. It's only been a little over a week since I submitted it.
Oh. I hope it works out for you.
Me too.
We sit and talk about the usual stuff for maybe 15 or 20 minutes before our waiter comes out of the kitchen, carrying a giant bucket. Bucket. It's such a freaky word. Bucket. It's so fun to say. Bucket. Like the one we saw earlier. Aspen and I both gasp in awe as they place it on the table before us with a flourish, giving us a stack of napkins and tools like the other group.
Well, let's not just stare. Dig in.
I don't even know where to start.
I grab one of the pieces closest to me. It's hot! So hot I drop it on my plate! You bet wrong, Gigi. You fucking fool. You idiot. You utter buffoon. You shall be made into a cage of your own design. Aspen does the same thing with a yelp of pain. Juliet, on the other hand, seems totally unbothered as she calmly claims a portion for herself. Laughing in close, I blow on my food to try and cool it down. While I do, I watch Juliet observe how she does it. This was a much, much higher dose than I am used to, LRB. It's a much higher dose. It was a lot. Leaning it close, I blow on my food to try and cool it down. Yeah. Amazon came to your rescue because they knew you would be too weak to emotionally recover, Gigi. So pathetic. Just a silly, pathetic little idiot. So cute. How he thinks he can sit on my stream and expect to even be worthy of receiving my best insults. How about that shit? Okay, let's continue the game. Love you, Gigi. She smiles when she notices me watching and turns her hands to give me a better view as she uses the tool to crack the shell and get to the meat. Aspen seems to know what she's doing too once it's cool enough for her to handle. Now I just need to give it a try. I try to mimic what I saw Juliet do, and after a moment of squeezing really hard, it finally
That
works!
was a lot easier than trying to use my own claws.
Gigi-san, Gigi-san, あなたはとてもバカであろう。That was me insulting you in anime.
I should hope so.
I pile onto my fork and take a big bite, finally getting to enjoy my prize. My eyes go wide with how good it is. Speaking of food, mine is arriving soon, and I require clothes. One sec. Be right back. Can't enter the door and with my tits out. One sec. Okay, sorry. My food is almost here. I gotta get like a fucking BRB screen or something. I feel so bad every time I like have to step away. For like, even if it's just like a second. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hey, I didn't mean it, Gigi. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love ya.
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
Juliet, did you have to say that so sensually? My foot is tingling. My foot is... Oh no. Okay. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. You know what? I think I'm good. Kinda goes away if I like shake it a bit. I'm fine. I quickly finished the piece I was eating and then rushed to grab another one. It's a lot easier to crack now that I know what I'm doing. She learned... crab. She learned the weaknesses of the crab. For a while, the only sounds coming from our table are those of us enjoying our food and the occasional sip of water. When our waiter comes by to give us refills, they look a little shocked at how much we've already gone through. When the bucket is finally empty and I sadly toss the last shell of my piece into the waste bag, Julia seems to pick up on
Are
it.
you still hungry, Miho?
Hungry? No. Do I want to eat more? Yes. That was delicious.
She's never had prepared food in her life. Juliet glances at Aspen, who shrugs.
I could eat more.
She's never had someone cook her shit. Oh wait, no, she has. The breakfasts. They have like breakfast every day. There's good seafood and there's bad seafood. The next time the waiter passes by, Juliet flags him down with a smile.
Get a second order.
It feels like it may be as well be my birthday instead of Aspen's. By the time we get through the second bucket, even I can't eat anymore, and we leave the restaurant in a bit of a daze.
I don't know if I've ever been this full in my life.
Me too. I think I'm set on crab for a long time now. Thanks for dinner though, Juliet. It was wonderful.
2 fucking orders of mega crab. Holy shit. Fucking call Kobayashi the eating contest champion. He's about to get some fucking company from this foxy bitch.
Of course. It was my pleasure. I hope you've had a nice birthday.
You know the reason why that guy always wins is because he's got like a medical condition and his stomach is weird?
I certainly have. Now, if I can make it back home, I'll call it a success. I feel like I've put on several kilos just from that meal.
Would you like me to call you a taxi?
No, it's fine. Walking some of this off will be good for me. I still have to pack and get ready for tomorrow.
I suppose Miho and I will head home as well then. Does that sound okay, Miho?
Yeah. Let's just walk slow.
Still, I manage a weak wave.
Bye, Aspen. Happy birthday again.
Thank you again. Good night to you both. I'll see you two tomorrow.
Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's be off. Who the fuck says... Who the fuck... What kind of Victorian douchebag says that? Shall we be off? Oh, yes. Oh no, no more buttered scones for me, mater. I should play the grand piano.
Yeah. Let's go.
The afternoon of Aspen's departure, she's unusually quiet. Although she shows up to breakfast like normal, she barely says a word throughout the whole meal, other than things like, "Yes, please," and "No, thanks." On what? Off of what? What are we getting off? On our way. Fuck. It uses both off and on. Fuck. We're off on our way, but first another drink. Da 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 da. We're off on a secret mission. Then a totally secret plan. We're gonna go and we'll kill my bro as quietly as we can. We're gonna sneak up and surprise him before he has time to think. We're off on our way, but first another drink. Da 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 da. We're off on a secret mission. A totally secret plot. Where we're gonna... Who are we? I forgot. We're gonna go kill the... someone! My brother! From the way she keeps checking her phone and messing... I actually didn't come up with that secret mission thing. It's from the musical TV show Gallivant. From the way she keeps checking her phone and messing with her face and clothes, I can tell something must be on her mind. That's what we're off on our way. It just sent me down that whole fucking song. I'm not a normal person. I figure she's just antsy about her trip, so I don't try to bring it up or try to talk to her. Instead, Juliet and I mostly chat until we're done eating and the dishes are cleaned up. The moment we're finished, Aspen perks up a little bit.
Miho, are you ready to go to the bus station?
Yeah. This way, you have as much time as possible to get back.
Precisely. Thank you.
Of course.
Aww. Before departing, Juliet approaches Aspen and gives her a hug. From the outside, I realize that hugs look kind of weird. People have come up with the strangest ways to show they care about each other. Oh, really, Miho? And you don't think, snipping, nuzzling, and make small noises like Like fox noises? That's not weird? You know what? You got a point.
Safe travels, Aspen. Let us know when you get there.
Will do. I won't have reception while traveling, but I'll send a message as soon as I'm home.
Uh-huh.
How long's your trip?
If it was by car, only a couple hours. It'll be closer to 4 by bus, though. I'll take an early one on the way back tomorrow, just to be safe.
Ample reading time, it sounds like.
Oh, yes.
She drums her fingers on a book tucked into her bag.
Patricia and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Although she's still fidgety, it seems like Aspen's remembered how to speak. Who the fuck's Patricia? After spending an unusually long amount of time adjusting her skirt and hair, she finally faces me brightly.
Well, shall we be off, Miho?
Shall we be on, Aspen?
Yep.
Goodbye, Aspen. Good night, Miho.
Bye.
Later.
We're gonna go and we'll kill my bro as quietly as we can.
Where exactly is the bus station?
Fuck if I know!
Not too far from my apartment. We'll pass it by on the way there.
Hey, there it is.
Should we stop by and say hi to the cats? I'm sure they'd love to see me.
They're going to be angry enough at me for leaving for a day. I'm not sure I want to traumatize them right before I go.
Dang it. I've never gotten along with cats.
Aww.
Have you known many?
Only a few. Some of the strays have some really good stories to tell.
The two of us walk along in silence for a little bit before Aspen pokes me on the shoulder. I've gotten more used to physical contact like that, but still surprises me every time. Fuck, that's gay.
What's it like talking to an animal, anyway? How do you do it?
I'm not sure. It was just something that I knew how to do, like making a den. A lot of the time, you can just feel what they mean without saying it. I don't know how to put it.
Smells and gestures and languages.
No, that makes sense. There are some things that you just can't put into words, as much as you'd like to.
That's true. Things like... Yeah, things like... Miho, what the fuck are you saying? Nothing. These are fox noises. They're not a human language.
Exactly. I have the problem a lot. I'll bet you don't, though.
Your human communication is so inefficient.
You'd lose that bet quite handily. Why, I'd say I struggle to put things into words more than anything.
Really? How? I thought you loved writing.
She does, but it's stressful.
I do, usually, but it's not that simple. Sometimes you just can't use any old words. You have to use the right ones.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get my food. I'm gonna be right back. Oh shit, was audio input capture unmuted this whole time? Fuck.
And often that means going through lots and lots of the wrong ones until you find them.
That's why rewriting is a thing, and it sucks. It's the absolute worst. Rewriting is actually... Oh, does it sound better like this, or like this, or like this? It's like... I usually go through about 12 iterations every time I write something. It's a little bit excessive. I just fuss over shit like that so much.
I think it's easier the way animals do it.
That's what I was fucking saying. You can just tell how someone's day was by smelling them.
It certainly sounds like it. I often wonder if I could talk to Percy and Byron, what they would have to say. Maybe they just complain about me not feeding them enough or something.
You named your cats after Lord Byron and Percy B. Shelley. Nerd.
Do you want me to ask them?
It's tempting, but no thanks. As long as I don't know for a fact that they're saying rude things, I can convince myself that they're not. Rather like that other cat in the box.
Cats like being in boxes, so they probably wouldn't be complaining.
Not quite what I meant, but I'll take it.
Letting the cat out of the box, the Schrodinger reference. But, Miho taking it literally, that was good. Even though she's being more chatty, there's still something that seems a little off about Aspen. I can't quite place my finger on what it is, though. Shapeshifter! At one point, she checks her phone and starts to walk a little bit quicker.
Are you looking forward to going home?
If she has to think about it, that kind of answers my question.
I am, yes. But like I said, I prefer to only do so for a day or two at a time.
'Cause of your parents?
A little. They're not really that bad, though. Mum's a worrywart and Dad isn't, so Mum feels like she needs to worry enough for both of them. It's not too bad over the phone, but when I'm there, Mum always tries to convince me to stay and move back. So I tell them they should move out here instead. And Mum goes into why they can't, and it's just tiresome.
Sounds like she cares about you a lot.
She does. And I love her too, don't get me wrong. It's more the town than them. Or rather, the lack thereof.
I can already tell. Aspen's a suburban kid.
What do you mean?
They live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, rural kid!
Mum loves it out in the countryside and says she can't live without her backyard view and half a kilometre from the nearest neighbours.
My city girl ass here cannot even imagine.
I, on the other hand, can't live without bookstores and coffee shops and high-speed internet.
I can't live without two of those things. And it's bookstores and high-speed internet.
So that's why you moved to Wellington?
That's why I moved to Wellington. It seemed like a necessity to make it as an author.
I try putting the things she's been telling me into one big picture.
Can you only find the right words here?
Exactly. At least, that's what I thought before I came. Turns out that moving to a new city won't magically make you a better writer. Or even a writer at all. Back when I was in school, I used to daydream about what life in the big city must be like.
It's alright. I'll be honest though, if I were in Wellington, I'd probably think it would be, like, how big is Wellington? How many people are in Wellington, New Zealand? I gotta see this now. Capital city, capital city. Oh, so like 200,000 or so. That's a pretty good sized city. I mean, that's not quite what I think the population size that I think of when I think of a city, but that's a lot of people still.
Busy and important things happening during the day, and then nights full of excitement and sparkling wonder. Instead, it's the Bell House, and a tiny apartment the size of my living room back home.
Yep.
I thought if I put myself in this new environment, then I'd grow into the type of person who belonged there. I learned the hard way that places don't change who we are.
Yep.
Still, better to be struggling to make it in the city than doing nothing out in the boonies, I tell myself.
I think it sounds pretty nice. Peace and quiet, nothing to have to worry about.
Ugh, not you too. That's exactly what my mum says. Trust me, it sounds better hearing about it than living it. Just like Wellington. Or any city, I'd imagine. I'm sure even Wellington must seem like a bore compared to some of the places you've been to. Like Shanghai or Seoul.
Well, yeah. I still like it though. Those cities are too big for me. They're noisy and loud and smell bad and anything can be dangerous. You have to be on your guard all the time. It's not like that here. The scariest thing I've seen was a movie.
That's true. I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it enough to stay.
Me too.
Well, we're well into the city, pretty far past Cuba Street and the Bell House. Now that I've been there once, I also recognize Te Papa, the museum, when we pass it. By now there isn't much I don't recognize. I've been all over this part of Wellington enough that I could probably get from here to Mount Victoria with my eyes closed. I memorized other cities the same way when I lived there, but for the most part, once I left I forgot all about them. I'm not sure I'll be able to forget the streets of Wellington, though. even if I wanted to. Instead of humming, Aspen started fidgeting again as we walk, messing with her phone and purse and hat and glasses. I recognize the shops and apartment buildings from the walk to Aspen's house, so we can't be very far from the station.
Are you nervous?
Me? No. Why would I be?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Ooh, my God, Aspen, stop fucking lying! God damn. Fuck.
Do I seem nervous?
Yeah. Is it because of the bus? You don't have to worry about that. I've ridden on them lots of times and they only broke down like once.
No, it's not that. I mean, no, I'm not nervous.
Okay.
Liar. I've never seen Aspen more nervous, but I don't push it. I can hear and smell the bus station before I see it, and then it comes into view. There are 2 or 3 buses parked or passing through. I wonder if one of them is Aspen's. We stop across the street, and she checks her phone again, then puts it away.
You're not late, are you? Oh, I could have walked faster.
Oh.
No, we're right on time. It'll be here any minute now.
Cool. I'll wait with you till it arrives.
I start to cross the road, but stop when I notice Aspen isn't following. Instead, she's still standing on the sidewalk, gripping the strap of her bag tightly.
Aspen?
I trot back to her, looking around to see if I'm missing something, but there's nothing other than a couple people waiting far away at the station.
Are you alright?
She blinks a couple times and then takes a deep, deep breath before facing me.
Miho, I have to tell you something.
The effect of her words is immediate. Bump, 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 bump. Oh shit. Shit. Like she cast a spell, my heart starts to race. Whatever she's going to say must be why she was acting so weird all afternoon. Oh my God! Shit! This is it! It's fucking happening! Let's go! God, Miho, I guess we're seeing things from Miho's perspective, cause she's really fucking oblivious, and I'm fucking high. Like, I probably would have noticed more that, that she was... What are you talking about? That was all I joked about this whole stream. Something bad? Is she not going to come back after all? I barely managed to croak out an answer. I can't handle more heartbreak so soon.
It's something that I've been thinking about telling you for a long time, but it was one of those things where I wasn't sure how or when, because I didn't know how you'd take it.
What could it even be? We just saw Juliet, so it can't be anything to do with her. Lena?
But then, after we all talked the other night, I realized that I should just say it anyway. Because no matter what, I know I would regret it more later if I didn't. Who knows how many more chances I might get? So I thought about it. A lot. What the right words were. And I just couldn't figure it out. So I didn't prepare. I'm just saying this, somehow, and hoping. God, I'm actually saying this, aren't I?
I don't know what the fuck you're saying, Aspen. Like, what? Girl, loosen up. I love you, Aspen. You're the best. Her grip on her hat shifts, clutching it so tightly, her knuckles are turning white. I feel frozen in place, not sure what to do or say. All I can do is stare, my heart feeling like it's going to explode out of my chest, while she looks down at the ground. Whispering something to herself, she wrings her hat in her hands before finally looking to me. She's like, yeah, we know what's happening at this point, writers. We know what you're... Yeah. Everybody picked up on it immediately. They're just edging us. We're being edged.
There's something I want you to know.
I'm in lesbians with you, Miho.
Miho, I used to think that there was no way someone like you could exist.
Oh, this is just straight up a marriage proposal. She's saying, girl, then you're fucking
Someone who looks at the world like you do, and is honest about what you see. The good and the bad.
Oh my god, she's gone down on one knee. Oh my
At
god.
the same time, someone who doesn't realize just how much she has to offer. Just
Oh,
how much
fuck.
she makes. You make people happy. But here you are.
This is like every VTuber's dream.
Maybe meeting you used up all my luck for the rest of my life. But here you are. And I love you. And I
Miho,
just
she
wanted to
loves
tell
you!
in case maybe you love me too. I couldn't keep just hoping and wondering and not knowing. And now that I've said it, it feels so good to have out there. I love you, Miho. I love you.
Yeah, I just see what I did. I just took like 7 screenshots.
First, I wasn't sure because everything seemed too perfect and unreal. I thought that I was just letting myself get carried away like I always do. A silly little daydream, but it's true.
Yo, Aspen.
It makes me feel silly how much already. When I think of how utterly stupid it always sounded to me when reading about love at first sight. But how could it be anything else? I don't believe in coincidence, Miho. My life was changed the moment I saw you. I just didn't know it yet. Now I do. Now we both do. I love you, Miho. It's out there, and I can't take it back.
Her words drift away into the air as we look at each other in silence. My head is TV static, buzzing with nothing to show. Not because it's empty, but because there's too much for me to process. Aspen, in love with me. Wind whips past my face as a bus rolls by, pulling into the station. I barely notice it, barely able to notice anything. Like like an annoying cat girl VTuber, high on weed, completely oblivious to the fact that I'm using my dramatic Miho narrator voice to mock her. Fuck you, Narriacare, and your bullshit. Wow, okay, fuck you too, Miho. God damn it. My fucking disc... My... It's... Sorry, it took me like 10 minutes to find the emote, and the thing, and it still hasn't gone through. But... Gays stay winning! Alright, Miho, I'll let you just process that. Aspen is in love with me? I don't know what to say. I can feel my brain cells dying. That's not me smack-talking the game's writing. The game's writing is just, mwah, it's fantastic. That's the weed! That is the weed! But Aspen raises a finger to her lips. I should have to go through this while I'm sober sometime. I feel kind of...
Don't tell me.
But I have to tell you
I said it now before I leave, for a reason. Because I thought you might say that. Tomorrow. Whatever it is you feel, I'll hear it then.
I look at her face for some guide on how to respond, but she just gives a smile. A weak, fragile smile. Left dumbfounded, I nod. Aspen is in love with me? Returning her hat to her head, Aspen sighs, like she just finished a hard day's work.
Well, that's it. All I have to say, I suppose. As if that wasn't one of the most important things I've ever said in my life. That's my bus. So, I'll see you tomorrow, Miho. And no matter what, it's okay. If we just carry on being friends like normal, I'm fine with that. More than fine. I'm just glad that I took the chance to tell you.
For how nervous she was a few minutes ago, she does seem a lot calmer now. I may as well be a statue as Aspen starts to walk past me, but then she pauses.
May I give you a goodbye hug?
That much I can respond to at least.
Yeah.
We wrap our arms around each other. That weird human custom. Everything may have just changed, but she's still the same Aspen she was when we left the library. I try to listen for what she might be saying, without words as she squeezes me tight. Finally, she steps away with a smile. Might be the most genuine one I've ever seen on her
Bye,
face.
Miho.
Bye, Aspen. Bye, you too,
Bye.
Mary. I make my way back to the library like a zombie, or a VTuber who is high on weed. My feet moving without really thinking about it. Aspen's words keep replaying over and over in my head. I get them, but I can't make sense of them. There's not a sound to be heard from the empty aisles when I enter, Juliet having finished tidying up in the hour or so that's passed since I left, After a quick glance around, I head towards the stairs. When I head up to the second floor, I spot a sliver of light from underneath Juliet's bedroom door. I knock, and it opens just a moment later. Juliet greets me with a calm smile at first, but the corners of her mouth falter as she looks at my face. I don't quite know what expression I'm making right now. I don't know what I'm even feeling to begin with.
Miho? Did something happen?
Aspen said she's in love with me.
Oh, I see.
Juliet's not the type to be shocked easily. That's why I wanted to see her for advice. But she's even less surprised than I thought she would be. She noticed. She noticed, and you didn't. God damn, Miho. I know you were, like, going through your whole adjustment and everything, but damn. Holy fuck, LRB, it does. It does make Aspen a furry. Holy shit. Technically, they're all furries.
Give me just a moment, and I'll meet you in my study.
Cause Juliet can turn into a bat. They're all furries. I nod and head over there, opening the door. As I walk into the darkness, I'm met by several pairs of eyes. Just as startled as I am, several bats begin to flap their wings and noisily take flight, chittering overhead before most of them leave out the open window. The biggest one watches me for a bit longer before departing as well. By the time Juliet enters the study and turns on her lamp, it's just me and her. Welcome, Miho. So you've come to ask about matters of the heart. Why did your accent suddenly change? Cause for like a God damn it. Cause she's a vampire. Oh, God damn it. Not all vampires are Transylvanian. Some of them are from England.
Sorry I scared off all your bats.
It's fine. Don't worry. I'll be back before too long.
We settle down into the same seats as last time, with Juliet behind her desk and me across it.
So, Aspen.
Yeah. Aspen.
I wonder what Aspen's thinking right now. Is her head as much of a mess as mine? Probably, knowing her.
We had just gotten to the bus station when she stopped and said it. She said she waited until just before she left, so she didn't have to hear my feelings until tomorrow, when she gets home.
And what are your feelings?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't ever thought about love or someone being in love with me. I don't even really know what it means. I know the word, but how does it feel? How would I know?
Because the person doing my voice is in space right now. I am going to have to play through this game again while sober. You know that, right? You know that, right? I am going to have to do that.
The other day, you talked about how much you loved Cosette, and how you didn't know much about love before then. This is a different love from that, right?
Oh my god. She fucking feels it. Like, she didn't need to have that explained to her in human. She just feels that. That's fucking beautiful. She thinks to herself for a while, carefully considering her answer. glad she does. At least one of us can stand back and think over this properly.
Yes and no. Of course, the bond between a parent and their child is different than that of two partners, but it comes from the same part of the heart. The part that you give away to somebody else. Love is when you care about another person so much that the feeling becomes bigger than you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
When your life is more full and joyful for the presence of that person in it.
Lexi! I could... I'm actually... This is beautiful. This game is so good.
I could throw out any number of cliches, but
Yeah, it is
they'd be
cliché.
meaningless. What love means and how it feels are different for every person.
Come and listen to this with...
I don't want to.
It's safe for work. They're talking about what love feels like, and they said a feeling is bigger than you. And I just thought about how that's so fucking true. Oh shit, are you okay?
Kidnapped by the High Kitty.
Oh, wait, fuck.
What?
Am I having a nosebleed?
No, you're not. You're not.
Then why do I taste blood?
Do you need to blow your nose? Blow your nose.
Yeah. I'm having a nosebleed.
I don't see it coming out of your nose.
I mean, I could taste it. I could taste it. Hang on, chat. I'm having a nosebleed.
To speak from my own experiences, love is
Oh, God.
like a flower. It starts as something tiny, but as it's nurtured and cared for, it grows.
Really just Lexi, I'm gonna be honest. She's saying Juliet, Judy, Carlock, and Lexi equals Nary's brain never recovering. You know what would really do that is just Lexi. 'Cause holy fuck.
I'm good at my fucking.
I'm telling her you're good at making me fall in love with you. Fuck you. She asked me if I was saying she was good at mind fucking, but she can't hear it because I have the beautiful headphones on, and it's like, fuck. It's like, because like they're talking about love, how love feels for them, and it makes me think about how much Lexi. Oh, it is straight. My blood is straight dripping. My blood is straight dripping. My blood is exiting my body, chat! Area Care High with a nosebleed live on stream. Fuck! I'm never going to recover from this moment.
Reaches toward the sunlight and towards something better, and blooms into something beautiful.
Fuck! That's really what it's like! That's really what it feels like.
Not all flowers grow at the same
Uh,
rate.
I
and
actually
not
did
all
the
flowers
anime
look the
thing.
same. But wouldn't you agree that that's the joy of flowers, Miho?
I look up from the floor towards Juliet, who's watching me warmly. So Juliet's gonna be like the cool, supportive big sister in this route. I see. Oh my god, it's not stopping. It is actually a really bad nosebleed. I got blood over my trans flag t-shirt! No! No, I don't know! I got blood on my trans flag t-shirt, chat! No! Oh, I got blood on my hands, too. I don't care that I got blood on my hands. The important thing is this. It's got onto the white part of the trans flag. No, no, oh my god. Oh god. Okay, I am gonna have to clean that shirt. Fuck, there's like a trick you do, because otherwise if you do it wrong to wash out blood, it sets, and fuck. Ugh. I feel so pathetic right now. This is not... Is this good content? Would anyone actually fucking watch this? This... That fucking tuba player, or is it a trombone? They're going ham there. It's a trombone. You go, trombone man.
I like flowers, but I've never grown one before.
The same can be said for everyone at some point. But as long as you're willing to give it the time and patience that it deserves.
You are hitting
tiny
every
seed
cliche right now. You're
can
hitting
become
every
something
cliche.
wonderful.
Juliet must see the confusion on my face because she touches my hand gently.
You should take some time to yourself, Miho. We can talk about it later tonight, if you're ready. If you needed even more time, I'm sure Aspen would understand.
Yeah. I need to think about it. And sorry for waking you up. Or keeping you up. Whichever.
It's no trouble at all. I'm glad that you felt comfortable coming to me about this.
It was the first thing I did. Thanks, by the way. You've helped me out a lot.
Death penalty, LRB. Death penalty. Death penalty. Death penalty. Ah. Should I do it? Okay, can I untime out him? I was being funny. How do I untime out him? No, not 600 seconds. That's too long! It was a joke! No, LRB! No! I was kidding. My best bro, LRB. I feel bad. Is there a way to untime him out? Hey, oh, fuck. I want LR. How do I... No. Let the scent flow? What the fuck was that? Okay, I need to untime out LRB. I did it! Why won't my nose stop bleeding? Oh god. Maybe I'm a mess, but I'm not gonna change. How many fucking tissues have I gone through? 2, 3.
course. It's my pleasure. It's what friends are for.
Okay, LRB, can you try talking? Neri getting punches in the nose is a proven why her stopping the nosebleed. Oh, that's true, because my cells regenerate. So I just have to injure my nose and, like, have a bloody nose from the trauma, and it'll heal the fact that my nose is bleeding from seasonal allergies. Fine. I'm gonna actually do it, okay? I'm gonna actually... Oh! 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 Fuck, you guys, I just smacked my nose on my desk, but you know what? It fucking worked. My nose is no longer bleeding. That was really smart, GG. I just dropped my water bottle. I just clicked on my stream view to make it go to the next line. I'm so stupid right now. Oh my god, LRB, now LRB knows to make the clips in silent so he won't get timed out. No! I'll never know how many there are! No, my kick-ass punk rock image! What am I talking about? Being punk is precisely about not giving a fuck about your fucking image. It's difficult to imagine that concept applying to me. I do know that I care about Aspen a lot. I like being around her. I like talking to her. I look forward to seeing her when she's not there. We're friends, but could we be more than that? I spend a few hours stewing in my thoughts. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You can. You totally can. Oh no. I'm doomed. Love feels like... Nah, do whatever you want. I don't... Love feels like something that couldn't and shouldn't apply to me, and yet, here I am. Hours pass as I consider the issue from every difficult angle. Different angle! Fuck! I forgot how to read! I end up with more questions than answers. Is it something I want? Is it something I could even do? What I choose to say to Aspen doesn't just affect me, but it affects her too. No matter what, both our lives are about to change. And no matter what, I have to make a decision. I'm sure that I'll have some doubts either way, but I can't just ignore or run away from this. So, after turning it over, So, after turning it over and over in my mind, I finally make a choice. Slowly, I stand up and head downstairs. My legs feel like jelly as they carry me towards another huge moment. My hands shake, but I hold on tightly to the banister as I head down to the kitchen where Juliet's making tea. There's a second mug on the table, full of steaming hot chocolate.
Right on time, like always. I was just about to call for you.
I heard you get up a little while ago. I was still doing some thinking, though.
I see, I see. So I take it that means you've made up your mind about Aspen, then?
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I have.
Matters of the heart are rarely easy. Shall we sit?
Yeah. I've decided.
We know what she's gonna say.
I want to try things with Aspen. I know it'll be hard, but I want to try.
I feel more sure of the words as I say them. Something about this decision feels right. Well, yeah, because it's my fucking crazy Deadpool powers. I heal when I am injured, like hurt by a thing, not because something deep in my body decided it didn't like a single fucking piece of pollen. I'm clicking on the stream again. I do want to try. Like Aspen said yesterday, it's out there now, and I can't take it back.
I know she's a human, and so someday it'll hurt. But I can't just always run away from things that are painful. Because if it hurts, that means it was important, doesn't it?
It certainly does. That's a wise way to think about it.
I know I don't know much about love, or how to be in love with someone. But I'm willing to learn, and try.
As I speak, I feel something stir in my heart. That feeling of excitement that's pushed me forward so many times before, kept me motivated in my lifelong search. Is that the feeling that could grow? I've always struggled to put a name for it, to name to it. Could it be? Miho, clip your nails! Gotta tickle that pearl. Trim your claws. God, I hate myself for saying that. I'm actually kind of disgusted with myself. That felt like a really gross way to say it. It's... Oh, right, I was streaming. We were having a love confession. I meant that stage of the green out where... No, I actually hate tickling the pearl. It sounds really kind of like objectifying in a way.
Trying is all anyone could ask of you, Aspen or otherwise. All you have to do is be yourself. That's who Aspen fell in love with, after all.
Yeah, that's the best advice you can give someone for relationship stuff. Hi, Harrow. Are you staring at me because you're concerned? Hi, baby Harrow. It's so beautiful, kitty. Mm-mm. Oh, it's so... Oh, okay, no more pets.
I can't tell you how happy I am. For both of you.
Me too. Don't give the fox clameo. They make mayonnaise from clams? What's mayonnaise? As it begins to sink in, I feel a grin spreading across my face. Aspen is in love with me, and I think that maybe, just maybe, I could be in love with her too.
Thanks. I wish she was here, so I could tell her right now. Tomorrow seems so far away.
I'm certain she's thinking the same thing. Still, it is rather like her to say something so momentous and then disappear. It took quite a while for her to work up the courage to tell you.
With a wink, Julia lifts her teacup.
I wouldn't be surprised if she borrowed the idea from some book or another.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. And wait, you knew she was gonna tell me?
Not exactly. I've known for a long time that she held feelings for you. She never told me outright, but Aspen isn't particularly subtle.
Girl, she's really not.
I never noticed. But I guess I don't know what I would have been looking for either.
LRB, if that wasn't a thing before, it is now. Look what you've done.
All that's important is that she was able to tell you how she felt, and you were able to accept those feelings. Anything along the way was but a means to the same end.
Juliet's right. Not just about Aspen, but about my life in general, as she herself pointed out not that long ago. I thought it had all been for nothing, pointless ever since Zhongyin died without my knowing it, as if I'd reached a dead end myself. But that was just the end of a chapter in my life, not the whole story, as Aspen would say. I thought my life as I knew it was ending, and maybe that was true. On the other hand, I feel like a new life for myself is just beginning, one that isn't so solitary and lonesome. Nearly every day I think I discover new things about myself. Things I used to think were impossible, at least for someone like me. Maybe I'm not so different after all. I found a new place to belong, and someone new to share my life with. As much of it as I can. Oh, that was a thing in fucking Life is Strange True Colors. But that one got to me too, with Life is Strange True Colors. Aspen, who's seen just as many sides of me as I have of her. Wow. Imagine that being your first time chat. Hey, Kintran Valgrege. Kintran. Thank you. We are playing Fox lesbian goes to New Zealand. And, we are, getting high on, gummies, weed gummies, and having nosebleeds. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's... What the fuck am I saying? I can't wait for her to get back, so we can find out what's next together. With nothing more to really say about it until Aspen returns, Juliet and I move on to talking about other things, like the library and recent events. I feel pleasantly warm, like I'm glowing as we sit there and chat. The sensation carries me through the rest of the evening, all the way to bed, where I lie for hours. Usually I'm frustrated when the chaos of my own thoughts stops me from falling asleep. But for the first time ever, excitement rather than fear is what keeps me awake. Instead of just waiting for the day to end, I close my eyes, looking forward to the dawn tomorrow. The buff lesbian with an orange mohawk. Was that the lady that Alex's girlfriend, Steph? Fuck, it's like... I don't... Yeah, Steph, I got it right. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. That was when she was doing the online dating profile. And it's Steph. They were better off as friends. They had it got really bad, bad between them. But they like made up and it was better off as friends, which is like, that's always a great thing when, you can still be like that with someone you dated. And the LARP girl, air quotes, was Transmask. And that was like beautiful that he came out to her like that. And it's like, man, the lesbian's not into me anymore. As a man, that's incredibly affirming. you know? Yeah, that would be so cute. That's so cute. I've barely even woken up and I'm already thinking about her. Well, hello. Just seeing her made my brain shut off. Oh, that was Senhara! Bye, Senhara! Fuck! How did I not notice? She got me! She got me! Senhara, you... Oh no! You're all here! Hi, Theodosia! Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's, and when you smile, ooh, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style, but when you smile, I am stoned, Theodosia. I did some weed. And I'm too full of nervous energy to stay up in bed for too long, so I hop up and get ready in a hurry. In the kitchen, I figured Juliet must have already eaten, cleaned up and gone to bed because I don't see any dishes or leftover food. To my surprise, she comes down just after a minute I do. Da-ding.
Good morning.
Good morning!
Hey! I didn't wake you up, did I?
No, not
Nah.
at all. Although I was upstairs, I thought I'd wait and have breakfast with you like usual.
Yeah, it's like our thing.
Thanks! Sorry for keeping you waiting. I kind of fell asleep late, so I slept in too.
Understandable. I'm sure you
I'm
have
sure
lots,
you have
on,
lots
your
on your mind.
You can say
You
that
can say
again.
that again. Fuck me. I take my seat at the table while Juliet pokes through the
Are you
fridge.
hungry for anything in particular?
Not really. Maybe something light? I don't think I can finish a big meal right now.
She's just buzzing. She can't sit still. Chuckling, Juliet retrieves a couple pieces of fruit and some cheese.
Butterflies in your tummy?
Nah, I haven't eaten anything. I'm just nervous.
Oh yeah, I've eaten butterflies before, but I don't have any in my tummy now, though. Taking it literally.
Hello,
Hey, Harrow. Oh! Oh, Theodosia, thank you so much for the follow. She's not me when I zonk on my bug till I zoot. Exactly, Senhara. Senhara, thank you so much. Welcome to the crime family. Join us. We've got DIY HRT in the crime family. It's actually our biggest it's actually our most lucrative export. LRB! We need to cook!
I'm sure I would be too, in your position.
You want to redeem your points to bully me? Oh, how bold. Oh, yeah. First, yes, I know. This is a good idea. I need to stay hydrated, because I am greened out. I'm higher than... Is the astral sea high, or is it low? Or is it just the spaces in between? Chug. Yeah. And yes, you can... yeah, you said your Lancer game went really well. My D&D game also went incredibly well, I think. Holy fuck! I actually fucking managed to just slam back an entire fucking water bottle in one. I actually chugged. Fucky combat scene? Oh, Well, please do share with the rest of the class, Senhara. I actually want to hear this, by the way. Ugh. I'm not okay. Oh, the fucky combat. Yo. Oh yeah, you talked about it, I remember. They nuked a planet. I think we talked about it. Yes, hey. I didn't realize you were talking about the one I showed you on the pirate ship. But nah, it actually went surprisingly well. And I mean, the dice just kinda... We nuked Detroit. Why Detroit? Why can't you nuke someplace that actually deserves to be nuked? Like Ohio. Nah, I don't want to nuke the gay people in Ohio. I was just trying to think of someplace terrible. Yeah, see, for me, Ohio is an easy pick. Oh yeah, I talked about that. That was the combat with the spy. Yeah, I was gushing about it to Nary's hideout in my Discord, which is link in the down there part. I'm not as active as an administrator. I would fucking notice. Do you know why? Because I have friends in Detroit. I have transgender friends in Detroit. Thank you very much. I would fucking notice if Detroit got nuked. But who'd notice Ohio? I mean, think about it. Would you notice if Ohio got nuked? Like, how often, every day in your life, do you even... Yes, I would notice if you nuked Florida, because I would be like, oh, thank God! Listen, let's not doom all LGBT Floridians to doom with the rest of the bastards in their state who deserve death. Are we having a fucking conversation about which states are acceptable to nuke? What the fuck? This is super fucked up. Let's just continue the romance game.
Although, Aspen did the difficult task of taking the first step. You have the luxury of being the one to respond.
That's true.
The mushroom cloud would hit the hideout from Ohio. Oh. I mean, I've been to Maine. It does not have a very large population for a state, no.
Do you want to come
That's
wait
the
at
thing.
the station with me?
Everywhere is
I'm
home
leaving
to
after
someone.
we're done eating.
I'll pass, but thank you. The two of you will have plenty to talk about on your own, I'm sure. But I imagine I'll see you both later tonight?
I mean, LRB, yeah, there are people in Maine. So, everybody knows somebody who's from somewhere, I guess. everybody, everywhere is home to someone was better. I was better the first time.
Definitely.
The minutes pass by agonizingly slowly, like the rate we're getting through the story with how fucked up Neri is, especially after Juliet goes to bed. But eventually it's late enough for me to leave. I burst up out of my seat, forcing myself not to walk too fast. As long as I'm walking, I'm doing something. If I get there too early, I have to wait, and I hate waiting. Humming to myself, I follow the same route Aspen and I took yesterday. If I wanted to, I probably could have found a faster way, or even a longer way to kill more time. It's not worth the risk of getting lost, though. The closer I get to the station, the faster my heart races, the growing anticipation, the way I can't think of anything else. You just go on autopilot, just go, what? What? I've done that too. The closer I get to the station, the faster my heart races. The growing anticipation, the way I can't think about anything else. It reminds me of something I haven't experienced in ages. We are gonna have to wrap up soon here, because it's going back to her looking for her person. Probably LRB, but I think that would be kind of gross. It reminds me, yeah, chocolate shakes is like a very, very kind of... And here's the thing, I've only ever heard white men say that about black women, so it makes me feel like a little... feels a little objectifying. Reminds me of days in the forest towards the end of my time as a regular fox, the way I felt on the way to the clearing every day to see my person. Holy fuck, I get even more unfiltered when I'm high. What the shit? I think I heard it like once. Reminds me of days in the forest towards the end of my time as a regular fox. The way I felt on the way to the clearing every day to see my person. I need to go back and see. It reminds me of, like, something I haven't experienced in ages. Like, that fucking need, that fucking fuck everything else. You ate a lot of whipped cream because you got bored. Like, fuck everything else. I need to be here with my person right now. Nothing else matters but my person's happiness. I am gonna have to end this stream soon because I just need to be with Lexi as I am reading this. The way these words are written, it makes me want to be with Lexi. Back then it was different, of course. More instinct, less thinking. But it still pushed me forward. That was love, wasn't it? In my own way, just like Juliet said. Usually something like that would stop me in my tracks, but today it just makes me smile. My good mood carries me the rest of the way to the bus station. Oh yeah, 'cause you got the... pause at the intersection where we stood yesterday. When Aspen said everything. This spot will be special to me forever. I already know. I hurry across to the other side. Okay, be safe, Theodosia. There are a handful of other people waiting, standing, or leaning against the fence. I sit down on one of the empty benches, practically buzzing with anticipation. I watch the clock as it continues to tick away until finally the scheduled minute comes and there's no bus. I sigh, disappointed but not too surprised, since when are buses ever exactly on time anyway? Soon the bus is a couple of minutes late, and 5 minutes late, and it gets harder and harder not to worry.
I think she left early.
I notice that I'm not alone. Some of the other people waiting are beginning to get agitated too. One person stands on the edge of the sidewalk, peering in either direction. I've honestly done that before while waiting for like a train or something. A couple others, who have been waiting in the boarding zone since I got here, sit down on one of the benches near me and pull out their phones. One of them taps a few times, reads something, and then groans.
Told you. Delayed. Says it right here.
Guess I owe you a tenner. It say how long?
Nope. Just says delayed due to vehicle issues.
Dread seizes me. With a shaky hand, I tap one of the travelers on the shoulder.
Excuse me. Which bus is it that's delayed?
Ah, that be Route 4. You waiting for it too?
My friend's on it. I don't know which, but she was supposed to be here 10 minutes ago.
Aye. Well, probably the same one then. Bad luck, but it does happen every now and then. I hope you weren't in a hurry.
I was in a hurry!
I was, actually. Do you know what they'll do? What'll happen to the people on the bus?
Well, I imagine the city will have to send someone out, figure out what's wrong, fix it, or send a replacement. I'm sure your friend will get here one way or another, but it could be hours. You might want to give them a call and find out where they are. Might be quicker for them to find their own ride home.
I vault off to the bench before he's even finished speaking, dashing back the way I came. Miho, just fox
Hey.
run!
Good luck.
I barely hear him. She used to forget people. And it's... Of all the buses to break down. No. Oh no. Because people forget her. Oh my god. It's been ages since I've run that long, and it shows.
Miho? What's wrong?
Aspen's bus still isn't here. Someone at the station said one of them broke down on the way. What if it was hers?
Her face turns grim after reading out for a moment.
It seems you're right.
No. The power of love is too strong. The power of love is too strong. Come on. When she gets off that bus, having passed the allotted time, she fucking remembers exactly who Miho is. Come on, game. Come on. Come on.
What do we do?
How long do you have left?
2 hours. A little less.
She shouldn't be too far away. I'll try calling her.
It doesn't even ring, and instead goes straight to voicemail. I look up at Juliet helplessly, trying to ignore the panic that'll overrun me if I let it.
She did say that she'd have poor reception en route. Here, Miho. Keep trying. I'll be back in a moment.
The fucking memory loss shit, yeah. It's a picture of Aspen at the breakfast table, smiling awkwardly. Her voicemail message starts again and again, so I cancel and try it again and again and again and again, but it's the same result every time. I end the call and start another one from it must be the 6th or 7th time.
Juliet, is that...
My thumb is on the end button out of habit, and I barely manage to stop myself from pressing it.
Aspen!
There's a loud burst of static.
Oh? You!
Aspen! It's me! Where are you?
Juliet comes back when she hears me, waiting anxiously by my side. Aspen says something again, but it's garbled by the connection.
What? I can't hear you!
Fucking reception! Let me...
Everything goes quiet, and for a terrible moment, I'm afraid that the call is dropped.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Instead, I nearly drop the phone when her voice comes through again, much clearer this time.
Good. I can't move from this spot then. It's the only place I have service.
Where are you?
God, we're so close. I can literally see the city in the distance. Something's wrong with the bus. I don't know what.
Me too. Me too, Theodosia. Me too.
They said there's another one coming to pick us up, but I'm not sure when it's supposed to be here.
We only have 2 hours before.
I know. Trust me, I know. I was hoping the replacement would be here sooner, but that's not going to happen.
Aspen, you said you're close. Do you know where exactly?
I don't, no, but there's just the one road into the city, and I can see it. That's what I'll do, actually. I'll start walking towards the city, and hopefully I'll see the other bus on the way.
Will that work?
I don't know. I'm going to do it anyway.
Juliet and I look at each other. I wonder if she has the same thought I do.
Okay. I'm coming too.
What? Coming where?
Wherever you are. You said it's just one road, right? I'll meet you on it.
You'll... Okay. I understand.
I'll be there on time. I promise.
From the other end of the line comes the very clear sound of Aspen sniffling.
Okay. I'll see you soon. As soon as I start walking, I'll probably lose reception again. I'll try to call you when I can.
Okay. Okay, I'm on my way.
The line clicks and dead, and I try to hand Juliet her phone back, but she shakes her head.
Jet. You can bring it back to me after you find her.
I nod. There's no time to talk about anything else.
How do I get there?
Juliet pulls up a map and shows me, pointing out where the library
I was
is.
going to try to find a taxi. Between traffic and everything else, I'm not sure it would be faster. It's so far away though, Miho. Are you sure you'll be alright?
I will. I have to be.
Immediately, I make for the stairs, pausing for just a second.
Thanks.
Thank me later. Together.
I nod, and then I transform as I bolt out the front door. Foxes can't run as long as humans can, but they can run faster. As a Gumiho, maybe I can do both. Wind whips at my tails as I rush forward, channeling whatever willpower and determination I can into running. The map which Juliet gave me showed me which roads to take to get out of the city, but I don't need roads. I run straight for the edge of town, dodging traffic and pedestrians and more. Dogs bark as I race through their yards, and people gape as I dash past them without paying any attention. I don't even know how long I run for. I just know that I don't stop. Even when my chest and legs start to ache, I keep going. A little pain now is nothing compared to what losing Aspen would be like. The buildings begin to thin out. Eventually, even as traffic increases, I finally find myself out of Wellington. Following the road, I race towards where Aspen must be. Cars and trees fly by, replacing the buildings and street signs. There are hills and forests that I'm sure are as beautiful as everything else I've ever seen, but I hardly notice them at all. The longer I run, the more it starts to take its toll on me. Against my will, I can feel my speed flagging, each step just taking a little more effort than the last. I've pushed this form to its absolute limit, and eventually it brings me to a halt. I change forms once again, gasping for air as I place my hands on my knees, trying to catch my breath. The run from the station back to the library winded me, and this was many times harder. But I can't stop moving. I have to keep going. I have to. Lungs on fire, and with my legs feeling like lead, I make myself take another step, and then another. Mustering all my strength, I break into a jog, the fastest I can manage. Keep my gaze set on the horizon, hoping for a glimpse of her. Anything to set my heart and mind at ease. Anything. The sun begins to dip even lower, as if even the sky is reminding me that time is running out. My steps are leaden, and my mind abuzz with wordless fear and worry. At first, I don't believe my eyes when I finally spot someone in my direction, far off in the distance. Please let it be her. A steady trot is all I can do by now, and I let even that slow to a normal walking pace. The other figure and I walk towards each other, but the sun shines in my face and obscures them from vision. You've forgotten yourself. You spent too much living like a human that all you can think of is them. And you've forgotten what you're supposed to be. Oh no, it is Aspen. I made it. She's here. I would have done the villain appears in the moment of terrible crisis to make everything worse. As she approaches, she also slows and comes to a stop. I don't even know what to say. How can I put all the excitement, the worry, and the relief that she's made me feel in the past 24 hours into words? How do I say it? Silently, I close the distance between us. I can see her eyes searching mine, looking for an answer to the unspoken question. Overhead, the sun dips behind a cloud, done watching us for the day, and throwing a handful of colors into the sky as it leaves. I've struggled to find words before, but this is different. Like Aspen said yesterday, not just any words will do. I stop, just an arm's length from Aspen, close enough to see the glint of tears hiding in her eyes.
I was so worried.
Her voice is barely a whisper, but I can't hear anything else. Looking up into her eyes, I'm surprised to find the answer to my own question. One that I didn't know I wanted to ask until just now. One that requires more than words, or maybe less. I take the last steps that separates us, and I lean forward to kiss Aspen. Oh my god, Jack! Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh god. The marks of human affection have always seemed so strange and foreign to me, and maybe even unappealing. But as I kiss her, I think I understand. Without hesitation, Aspen's hand rises to touch my face, holding me in place, as if I'd want to leave. Yeah, it's like, so her power is that everybody she meets forgets about her in exactly 2 days. And because of that, she's never been able to get close to anyone. She moves like she was waiting for this. Maybe she was. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before. The closeness, the warmth. I placed my own hand against her wrist. My god, it was like I was expecting the figure was gonna be the human hating Gumiho. It's like, you've become weak among these humans and you let your guard down, you fool. Babe, please come cuddle with me, please. Okay. She's going to go and try and eat food. Hi, Alice. Thank you for the head pat. No, you just looked at the screen and stopped wordlessly. No, I am feeling mushy right now. No, come on, come back here. Lexi! I'm on the floor! You pulled me on top of you!
This is so a second before you realized that I was falling on the floor. You're like, oh, I'm going to get on top of Lexi right now.
No, you were holding my wrist!
No.
You were grabbing my wrist! You were like, we go to get... Can you help me up, please?
I'm trying to help you out. Use your hand.
Okay.
What?
This is empty. I should really throw it out. No, I'll take care of it. I gotta be responsible. So are you!
And I already have to go to the kitchen so I can make my waffles.
Oh, I thought you said you're high. To the headset. Yes, I am wired to the headset. Oh no! All of that was live. Oh no. Oh. I stand by everything I said. Yeah?
Yeah.
That you're the most beautiful person in the world.
That's not what you said.
That you were grabbing onto my wrist.
That is lying. Don't use your name by kissing, so you're not right.
I think maybe I understand Aspen's fears better now, because I would also be content if this moment lasted forever. This is the human. Why, you want it? The vampire is the one who wears white all the time. She has a route too. But there was like one choice in the entire game. It's like, do I want to go to a movie with Aspen or do I want to like chill at the library with Juliet? But it was the daytime, and Juliet sleeps in the daytime. See, I was thinking scheduling. I thought the game would have more than, hey, which route do you want to pick? Even when we separate, Aspen's hands stay on my shoulder, keeping me close.
See, you thought about what I said.
And practically nothing else.
Pulling me into a hug. No, hold on.
Oh, I want to eat. The waffles are going to burn.
Ah.
So I wasn't the only one then.
She sighs contentedly.
There's so much more I want to say, but this is hardly the
And
place
I
to
just
say it
wanted
now,
a
is
hug.
it?
Get your waffles. But you know, you seem to be standing around and having your arms crossed at me. Oh, then you have time for hugs!
Oh, right. It's kind of a long way home, you know.
Oh, really? That's okay. Yeah. No, I'm reading Lucy. You missed several streams. This is my first time I've streamed this after finishing Cyberpunk. This is honestly my first stream after my computer died. Oh, it is good to be back, chat. And there's no better way to be back for a return stream. Get high and lesbians on Pride Month. I can think of no better way to spend it. Aspens. Thank you, Lexi, for that. God, I love her so much. Aspen squeezes my hand. Skimble! Skimble shakes! Skimble! I'm just a rando that you met talking about TTRPGs, but I'm glad I was able to see the stream. Me too, Theodosia.
I
Me
have
too.
all the time in the
Hey,
world.
let's play Lancer together sometime. So, we just made it to chapter 4. Do you think this is, This is, feels like an epilogue, right? My paws carry me across the wet leaves and mud. Fog has crept into the forest as stealthily as me. Glimpses of the sky are rare between the trees and the mist. The wild mountains and hills are hidden as well. Out of sight, but not out of mind. I run, filled by a sense of purpose. It lightens my steps and pulls me in the right direction. I'm going to see someone I care about very much, and who cares about me. Because right around now, she's not in my line of sight, because she's in the kitchen making waffles. Out of sight, but not out of mind. The person who's more important to me than anyone else in my life. This game's making me feel mushy. I'm sorry, babe. Who? Skimble Shakes! He is not feeling mushy. Look at his eyes. He's thinking, he's like, I don't think Skimble is thinking. He does not. He is certainly. Okay, he's gonna Ow! Ow!
I'm sorry.
I'm not wearing pants!
You are, though.
Oh, yeah, oh, I am wearing pants. I thought I was in my underwear.
Somebody
These pants
clip
are...
that, please. Somebody clip that, please.
It's pajama pants. They're so thin, I thought they weren't real pants.
What do you mean? You can't feel fabric on your legs?
I'm kind of tunnel visioned right now. I forgot I was streaming. I do forget we have neighbors in this building. Fuck. Somehow, we found each other. My person. The path to follow is engraved in my body and my mind, almost instinctual. A warm smile, a gentle touch, and a kind word. She did. They taught her. They taught her how to read. She actually reads now, yeah. These are the things that draw me forward. I slow down as I get closer to my destination and to the silhouette waiting for me. It's impossibly bright as I approach, my heart pounding in anticipation, like the sun has descended to greet my person too. It matches the feeling in my chest, warming my soul and fur. You failed? I'm sorry. Hey, it's okay. You can clip VODs too now. It's no big deal. I don't care. So bright that when my person turns around, stooping low to greet me, light is all I can see. But I don't need to see, only hear. That voice that I could never forget.
Little fox.
Where is your home?
I awake. Jong-Eun's voice faded into Aspen's. I awake with a yawn, head on my pillow as the dreams fade away. It's been a long time since I dreamt about the forest. It used to happen a lot, especially when my travels first took me out of Korea, but over time they stopped. The dreams are always the same. I'm somewhere in the woods, running to that clearing where I'd meet Jong-Un. There they'd greet me in the same familiar way. Something was different about this time, though. Of course, the first thing on my mind after my dream is Aspen. I have a feeling that's how most of my mornings are gonna start from now on. Yeah, and it's the best feeling ever. My lips tingle as I recall our kiss yesterday. My first kiss ever, the first of many, I promised Aspen. Although the stressful part was over, the rest of the day was equally exhausting. By the time we got back to Aspen's bus to get her stuff, the replacement bus finally showed up and took us back to the city. From there, we dropped off Aspen's things at her apartment before going back to the library to give Juliet the good news. My legs felt like they were going to fall off, and both Aspen and I agreed to get some rest. Even the anticipation of seeing her today couldn't keep me up, and I feel well rested and excited. But as I roll onto my back, I start to notice something weird. It's like an itch, but in my mind, something irritating and out of reach and out of me? It takes a moment. But I realize that it's my bead. I know it the same way that I knew how to run and hunt and dig. Tugging at the baubles around my neck, there's an obvious change. Of all the beads on my necklace, only one is special. Most are just pretty things I collected and stuck on there. Only one has been there with me from the moment I became a Gumiho. Became me. Her fucking soul jewel. No! Love gave the soul jewel. Since then, it's stayed exactly the same. No matter how many times I throw it or drop it or lose it, the necklace comes back to me with the bead unharmed. Not a single scratch or chip or blemish until today. Instead of the normal pale white, it started to shine. It's barely brighter than usual, but I notice it in an instant. It's almost as if I hold my necklace up to be sure.
It's glowing.
Just barely. But it is. I rub my thumb over the familiar surface, but it doesn't feel any different on the outside. What about... Oh. A what run? Juliet! I'm thinking the girl... I'm thinking Bridget Guilty Gear Strive. You just called her Bridget. Yes. She's only got eyes for the mommy, I guess. I'm not sure what it means, but it has to be related to yesterday. There's no other way it could pick today of all days to change. Maybe Aspen was onto something when she said there's no such thing as coincidence. Either way, it's magic, and magic I can't control. My beat has always been a part of me, but it's something I can only partially understand in that wordless animal way I described it to Aspen. Lexi came over to me and said, "Are you gonna do a Bridget run?" And I'm like, Bridget? And I'm thinking the girl from Guilty Gear Strive. And she's like, isn't that the other girl's name that you can romance in this game? Bridget? And I'm like, Juliet! I'm sorry, Skimble. Lexi is high, too. The thing is, Lexi likes the vampire lady who runs the library. Oh my god, Lexi, if you want to love Juliet, a piece of advice if you want to love someone, don't get their name wrong! When the time comes, whatever it is that's coming, I just have to trust that I'll know what to do. Oh yeah, 100% Kintran. Right now it doesn't matter, because something much more important is going to happen, and sooner, Aspen will be here, and that's the most important thing. She's probably here already, so I need to get ready. Going through my morning routine, I feel more energized than ever. For once I'm not nervous. Just excited. As soon as I open my bedroom door, I can hear the familiar murmur of conversation in the kitchen. Even the short walk downstairs is enough time to let my heart race. I assume Juliet's in the kitchen when I get there, but I only have eyes for Aspen. She looks over from her seat at the table, and the instant she sees me, her face lights up. It nearly stops me in my tracks. I've seen Aspen smile 1,000 times by now, but never like this. Never for me, and me alone. I can't help but do the same. I'm actually crying.
Good morning, Miho.
Good morning. It's our usual greeting, but this feels brand new. I wonder if all the little things will. They will.
Did you sleep well, Miho?
Like a rock.
She knows expressions now! She's learning human expressions! Rocks don't... Old Miho would have been like, rocks don't sleep. They just kinda... rock. They just do rock.
We were just talking about how tired you must be. I wouldn't have been surprised if you slept until the afternoon.
No way. Then I wouldn't get to see you at breakfast.
I giggle as she looks torn between being pleased and embarrassed.
That would be quite a shame. Yes. But understandable after you ran across half of Wellington yesterday.
Was it really? It didn't feel like it. But maybe that's why I'm so hungry.
Feel free to help yourself to what's left. Aspen and I have already eaten.
We wanted to wait, but...
It's fine. I don't mind.
Around now is usually when Aspen would start to leave for work, but it's Juliet who stands up first.
I must say, I'm rather sleepy myself. Would either of you mind if I retire a bit early today?
She's giving them their space.
Nope. Aspen and I can clean up, right?
Oh, yes, right. That... I mean, not at all.
I'll wish you both good night then.
Aspen's acting just like Vivi would act.
Good night.
Bye.
She is! We both watch as Juliet departs, before turning to face each other. As soon as our eyes meet, Aspen looks away again, blushing but laughing.
What is it? What's funny?
Nothing. Nothing's funny. It's just... It's hard to believe. I mean, us? You and me? You can't imagine how many times I've sat at this table wishing we were like this. Together.
Oh.
The warm, fuzzy feeling from before takes over her face. The one that goes with the realization of how special I am to her. How, out of everyone in the world, I'm the one she feels this way about.
And now...
Here we are.
Yes. Here we are.
Everything is the same, but everything's different now, too. It's just as confusing as it is exciting. Now that I'm here alone with her, I'm not sure how to act. Aspen, fiddling with her ribbon, seems like she's waiting for me to go first. Problem is, I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure how I should talk to her differently now. Or if I even should. Or anything, really. Just the two of us. I'm suddenly super aware of how out of my depth I am. But I can't let the silence stretch on too long. I have to say something.
So hey!
I think...
I saw that coming. I pause, waiting for her to keep going. And she does the same thing for me. We both laugh a moment together a moment later, and somehow that breaks the ice. It feels like a reassurance before I can even ask for one.
You go.
No, you first.
Oh my god. Oh my god. When they're both bottoms. If that's what it takes.
I was going to say that, you know, I don't really know much about this whole dating thing. So if there's...
Aspen shakes her head and puts a finger to my lips to shush me. It's like, hold on. It's... I have to do the meme now, chat. I have to do the meme. Which one was that? Was that, nope. Not that one. This is it. This is the game, chat. Okay. Shh, 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 shh.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Miho. It's all so new to me as well.
She removes her hand, looking at it as if she just now realized what she did. Not that I mind.
So, perhaps we can figure it out together.
Together.
I try out the word for myself. Aspen and me. Together.
Yeah, I like that. We can both just do what feels right.
I like the sound of that too.
Aspen's sleeve rustles as she takes my hand, her fingers gently intertwining with mine. It's cool to the touch.
That feels right.
Her soft actions make me feel braver.
So does this.
I lean forward and kiss her, just for a moment, because a moment may as well be an hour. I'm not sure it would ever be enough.
I'd say we're off to a good start.
Me too.
Just being near each other already feels more meaningful and exciting, since this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see where things go from here. Of course, I'll have to wait a little bit longer. With her free hand, Aspen checks her phone, and I see her frown in response.
Time to go?
Unfortunately.
She stands up, and I stand with her. Still linked by our hands, it feels almost unfair that daily life, with all its obligations, still matters right now. Aspen hasn't even left yet, but I'm already waiting for her to come back.
I wish I could stay here with you longer, though.
Me too. Maybe I'll just come buy a bunch of drinks at the Bell House, so I can talk to you at the counter.
I would do this with, Lexi when she was working at the pizza place. It's not the best idea. Well, I mean... that was partly because Lexi really didn't like the pizza place she worked in.
Perfect. I can tell my boss I was just engaging with the customers, like she wants us to.
Both of us laugh again, and Aspen steps forward to lay her head on my shoulder. I lean my head against hers, surprised by how soft her hair is against my cheek.
I really will be thinking of you all day, counting down the hours.
Same. I couldn't think about anything else, even if I wanted to.
Normally I'd think twice about saying something so embarrassing, but it actually feels pretty good. We walk towards the front door, taking as long as possible.
See you soon.
Not soon enough.
I stand in the doorway as Aspen slowly walks backwards, holding onto my hand until the very end. She looks into my eyes. Well, LRB, the thing is, this is Studio Elan that does this. Elan? I think it's Elan. It's like the French word. But they did have fucking in both Highway Blossoms and Heart of the Woods.
I love you, Miho.
The tips of her fingers linger against mine, and where they touch, it feels electric. I think of the sprouting that Juliet used to describe love and the way it grows. Maybe that word means different things to Aspen and me right now, but I know without a doubt that I want to learn all of them. I want to take a chance with her. I want to try.
I love you too.
and I mean it. We stay like that for just a little longer, not needing to say anything else. Then finally, Aspen turns around and begins to walk down the hill, taking my heart with her. Just like Aspen, I ended up counting down the hours until her shift was over, too impatient to make it to the end. How much is left in the game? How long is this, How long is this epilogue? Hang on. There's a whole nother chapter after this. Okay, so this is not an epilogue at all. I thought it was running a bit long. I mean...
Time to take a break.
Yeah, I am severely fucked up in the head. But we are gonna find somebody to raid. Everybody needs somebody to raid. I know who we're gonna raid because we got some new people here with us. Let's send them to Baffy the Saffy. How about that, everybody? Gotta meet my good friend Baffy. How about that? Okay, so, everybody listen up. This is where I'm gonna leave y'all for the night. I'm super fucked up. I want y'all to be good to my good friend Baffy. And always remember, be gay, do crime, and I'll see you next time. Bye!